Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video leading up to The Walking Dead Season 7. In this one, we're going to be doing a Q&A starting with talking about 4 actors that have been promoted to season regulars. Alright, so I'll put the link in the description to this one from undeadwalking.com so you guys can go ahead and check it out. It's an awesome site for Walking Dead news. So actors promoted to season regulars. So we've got 4. It's got them listed first. Tom Payne, of course, who plays Jesus, who, this part in The Walking Dead, he's really becoming one of our forefront characters. He's a new character, but out of everybody from the Hilltop, he's kind of like our standout, I want to say. So he's like our really important character that comes from that part of the story, and he's going to be really important going forward in the show if they interpret him the same way as they did in the comics. And really excited to see some more from him. Or it's got listed here as Paul Rovia, because of course they changed his name in the TV series. It was Monroe in the comics, which makes sense. And then we have Xander Berkeley, of course, who plays Gregory, the fastidious and somewhat cowardly leader of the Hilltop, who of course I'm expecting to see get his ass rocked in the premiere by Rick, of course, because, well, he didn't really tell Rick and the others about the Saviors and Negan and what was going on or anything. So that should be fun to see. I don't expect to see too much of him. He is a season regular, but I don't expect to see him every episode or anything like that. I would say probably every few episodes, maybe like once in every 4 or 5 episodes, like maybe a couple times first half, couple times second half, something like that. He doesn't seem to me as somebody who would be in every episode or something like that. It'd be a little weird. Then we have, of course, Austin Amelio, who plays Daryl's savior nemesis, who killed Denise, Dwight, obviously. And he was already in quite a few episodes. He was a strong, character in season 6 because you had him and Always Accountable. Of course, he comes back near the end there, and he's a pretty big character throughout season 6. So in season 7. Probably much of the same, most of the same, and I'm hoping he gets killed off this season, although who knows, he probably won't. And then we have Jeffrey Dean Morgan, of course, who plays Negan, obviously, and he is also promoted to a season regular. Expecting to see a lot from him, probably 1 or 2 flashback episodes or something, or just kind of getting to see his neck of the woods in the zombie apocalypse, which should be super awesome. So I'm excited. So I'm excited for all 4 of them, I think one of the best things about the Walking Dead comic book series is how it does change consistently. Each story arc or every few story arcs, you get new locations, you get new characters, and I think Kirkman does a great job of bringing in new characters from different walks of zombie apocalypse life and make them really interesting. Just like our villain Negan, who has almost taken over the Walking Dead comic book series at this point, I want to say, pretty much. So I can't wait to see some of the parts like we're seeing with Negan. I can't wait to see them translated. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited for season 7 is to see, the television series version of Negan and how he's interpreted by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So good stuff, but it does note here that all 4 of these characters were introduced in the second half of season 6 and should, that's not true. Dwight wasn't in the second half, but anyway. Correction there. I'm not gonna correction there. I always hate that when people correct, right? And I hate when I do it. And should play important parts in season 7 going forward. But being a series regular does not guarantee safety or longevity on The Walking Dead. There. See, that's perfect. That's a good point. And something I thought of right away because Gareth was also, promoted to a season regular. And then next thing you knew it, he was on like Under the Dome and shit. And he was like, I don't know, setting up traps by like cutting a board halfway and then it like collapsed on people and stuff. Anyway, stupid. But Andrew, he wasn't in many episodes in season 5, that's for sure. But they said he was, a season regular prior. So take it with a grain of salt. But it is good to know that those 4 are going to be definitely heavy concentrations, whether they survive or not. I think for the most part they should pretty much all survive this season, except I hope Dwight gets killed, but that's more of a hope than anything else. We'll see next couple seasons. And we've got some craziness going on in the comments. So Morgan Jones, he says, every day I would comment in your videos and we'll do some Q&A questions now and that kind of stuff, the usual stuff. I still enjoy your videos, you're awesome, but you should ban or control, and then he mentions a few people. Okay, I'll just say he mentions Game of Thrones simply the best. because every time I post a comment, even if it's just asking you a Walking Dead question, that guy cussed at me. The Game of Thrones is better, and at least he's got a smiley face with an X about it, so it's not too bad. He understands this is the internet, so that's good. I want to cuss back, but it's better to just ignore. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's better to just ignore. And I wanted to include this one in here because I did say in a Game of Thrones video, but I know a lot of you guys don't watch that. I have requested, and I've started banning people. I've banned a few. I banned the one who, the actor who plays Tyrion, the guy who was using a roleplay account for Tyrion, Peter Dinklage. I already banned him, so if you're watching this video, dude, you went overboard, man. God Simply the Best has gone overboard too, and so have a lot of other people. So like I said in the Game of Thrones video, I said, if you guys want to argue about Game of Thrones versus Walking Dead, there's a video for that. Just go to that video. But please don't go through the comments of Walking Dead videos, or even Game of Thrones videos too, and just troll everybody or just be a nuisance. If you're going to do that, I'm a busy guy. I don't have a lot of time to, go through and micromanage things like this. But if I see you doing ridiculousness, I will ban you. So just a heads up, want to make it clear. Please don't piss everybody else off. People are trying to enjoy the channel too, and some of you are getting carried away, and you know you are. So go to the video where you're allowed to fight. Don't come to every other video for Walking Dead or vice versa, just to say the other show is better and start, harping at people. It's kind of ridiculous, and you're not benefiting anybody. If there's a video for that, there's no reason for you to do that. You're just spamming. So there's that. So I'm banning people, so please stop doing that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ban you. I have no choice at this point. You're pissing off real viewers, regular viewers. Not that some of the people aren't real viewers, but, spamming is not cool. Anyway, moving forward. So that's what's up with that. Swagmaster 2000 says, hey man, I have a Q&A question. Do you think there'll even be a Walking Dead banner this year? I am seriously starting to doubt it. LOL. And then, yeah, you got that right, man. Me too. Usually late June, early July is when it's released. AMC released something now or new, so Trev can make videos on it. Exactly, man. By the way, you at a lag for Walking Dead videos yet? I had 3 video suggestions, but I will wait till a week or 2 from now since I love your Q&As. No, send them to me, man. Anything you got. I'm not really at a lag for them. I mean, I always have ideas. It's just like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. Is it going to make for a really good video? If I start thinking it's not, then I tend to not be as apt to do it right away. So send me any video suggestions you guys have. But damn right, you hit the nail right in the head. I can't help but think this has got to be related to the Negan thing. The fact that they haven't released a behind the scenes, they haven't released AMC is not releasing much this year compared to the usual. And I would know. I've been doing this since season 2, after season 1, leading up to a new season. It's just all the usual stuff that I'm used to seeing at this point is not. There's nothing coming out really. So it's a couple weeks till the trailer at Comic-Con. I'm not expecting them to skip Comic-Con for the trailer. They haven't released a banner or pretty much anything at this point. There's the banner right there, actually, in the background. That's the banner for season 6 right there. So man, at this point they usually would release it. So obviously it's got to be something to do with AMC and kind of wanting to almost lock it down for sure this year. Hopefully we do have a trailer. Hopefully we have a trailer. I would be pretty disappointed if they didn't have a trailer because they're like, well, we don't want to spoil it, so we're not going to have a trailer at all. And I'd be like, no, we need a trailer. What the hell? So we'll see what happens, but I don't think they'll skip on the trailer because that's a huge promotional item for them, and people go to Comic-Con, to be able to see that after the panel and stuff. So yeah, I'm expecting to see a trailer this year. I'm not expecting them to skip that, but who knows? I'd be pretty surprised if there wasn't one, but at this point, you never know. They're not releasing almost anything. So I want my damn banner, dudes. Come on, man. It doesn't take much for me to get excited for Walking Dead. It really doesn't. But they haven't given us anything. So bastards at AMC. Always more cliffhangers. Radical Zed says, hey, Trav, Q&A question for you. Will we maybe catch a glimpse of Shiva in the Season 7 trailer, do you think? Maybe in a post-credits or at the end or something like that. That's exactly what I'm thinking we will. I'm thinking that's exactly what it will be. And will that maybe make people forget of the atrocity that was the season 6 cliffhanger? Because trust me, people are still pissed, LOL. I tell them, look, I know you're pissed, but we have a freaking tiger coming our way. Thoughts? Yeah, man, people are still pissed, which is just, is whatever, I guess. But I'm not really pissed anymore. I'm like, all right, whatever. We gotta wait. This is whatever it is. But yeah, I think you're right that we will see Shiva probably if they're going to do a trailer at the end of the trailer. I'm assuming they are, so we'll see. Next one's from Rod Lops, and he says, Trav, in The Walking Dead issue 157, the cover shows blood behind Alpha. We know that Alpha, well, that's a spoiler, brother. Yeah, so in the cover for 158, it shows blood behind Michonne. Do you think this could be hinting at something happening with Michonne during the Whisperer War? So I'm going to do, I want to include this because I'm going to use this dude. We're going to do a Whisperer War predictions video for sure, because that's a huge event coming up in the Walking Dead comic series, and we'll get into that. It should be good, and we'll see what happens with the Whisperers. I'm looking at beta right now, so it should be cool. And then another one from Radical Zed. Hey man, I have a question for your Q&A. Do you think that The Walking Dead can ever reach a Game of Thrones Battle of the Bastards type of scale? Maybe in Season 8 with All Out War, and then again with the Whisperers War in Season 10 or 11, whenever that story plays out. Great videos, Trav, and can't wait for the SDCC trailers. So, I mean, it's tough. That episode was so amazing. Part of it is a technicality. It's because the Game of Thrones episodes are an hour long, and not all of the Walking Dead episodes are. They have a lot of commercials, and it's like 50% commercials when you're like 40 minutes, 20 minutes for commercials. So yeah, man, it's longer, so they can do more in an episode unless we get an extended episode. But I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I hope so. I hope to think that they'll be able to do something like that. No Way Out was probably the closest we've got to something like that for The Walking Dead. But again, it's in a shorter time frame. They have less of a budget, so they do the best they can. I think they do a great job of bringing some amazing, epic episodes. But it depends on the show. And of course, AMC is a commercial-based network versus you have HBO is subscription-based. People are paying. They have more money for budgets, and it's just totally different type of delivery. But some people would rather watch it on cable, basic cable for free. Other people, sign up, pay for HBO, so they got more money to mess with. So it's what it is, right? But I think The Walking Dead, with some of the upcoming battles, can maybe get there. But we'll have to see how All Out War goes and how epic Negan is in the TV series version. We'll see. Hey, Trevor, I was looking at the Negan kill covers for SDCC 2016 and was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be cool to get a Negan kills Outcast cover or Negan kills Invincible? I would love to see Negan kills Invincible. That would be awesome. I am loving Outcast, the comic book, by the way. Just wanted to see where you stand on Negan kills Outcast maybe next year for SDCC 2017. Yeah, I hope they do that, man. That would be super cool. And I love all the attention that Negan is getting, because I do think he really is one of the best characters Kirkman ever made, I think. I really think he is. And we'll do that for the next Q&A, Negan versus Governor at this point for Best Walking Dead Villain. Negan easily takes at this point, I think. It's not even a question. But I'd love to see that for Invincible. I'm still reading Invincible, but I haven't got into Outcast. I tried it, like I said, with you guys and did the reviews and stuff, but I never really got into it too much. Defuse says, hey man, wondering if you've ever thought about creating a podcast, just as your content is mostly audio based, as it is. I think it would work well if you have the time. You're right. I have thought about creating a podcast, and you're also right. If you have the time, I don't have the time. That's it. That's why. Otherwise, I would. If I had the time, I would do it. But yeah, no, I don't. I've thought about porting it each time, but yeah, I literally don't have the time, so I can't do it. But maybe in the future, you never know. And yeah, let's see. That'll be pretty much it for this one today. I think minutes we're going. Yeah, about 12 minutes. So, yeah, pretty cool news about the 4 season regulars, and looking forward to a couple weeks. Really excited, of course, for Comic-Con. I can't wait, and I just hope we're not disappointed. I don't think we will be. I think it'd be crazy for them not to have a trailer. I think they're going to have one, obviously. They got to pump up the season and get everybody set and ready and the usual stuff. So, cool. Yeah, you guys can send me any other questions you have related to Walking Dead and video suggestions, all the good stuff, all the usual stuff. And we'll do the Whisperers War predictions video in a couple days, probably, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. I'll try to get it done soon for you guys. That's it for this one. If you guys liked it, don't forget, thumb it up below, share, favorite. And if you're new and you want to sub, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video today. I'll see you guys again real soon for the Whisperers War predictions. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.
You better subscribe.